Patience was never my virtue.
Today is the day, and I will do it. This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
This could go badly. You must be...
Cormac! Take this. The Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I...
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from
More
the
fury.
West Lodge and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause.
I need
Once
fury.
cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
Bring me that whip. It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him.
Not enough fury. The ancients grant me strength. I need fury.
Man is a flawed being. Time and
More
again we have
fury.
seen good men give in to temptation. Though it is painful, I have fucking brought this on you.
I feel more powerful.
Not enough fury.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them.
I've become stronger.
I need fury. My pack is full.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
Your beliefs were hollow. The ideas that were beaten into your mind could never reach your heart. So what will you do with your life now? What will you believe in?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar. When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
Your strict vows were holding you down. You are now a free man, Cormac.
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
And could that hope have anything to do with Irena?
No! No, of course not. I mean, I do find her company stimulating. Yeah, I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but... I mean, no.
Perhaps you should talk to her about how you've left your vows behind.
What? Well, you know... I mean, she is quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I should. Maybe. You, mentioned that I should speak with Irena. I don't think I can do that.
Well, if you don't, I'm sure Lyndon will.
What? That cad? Oh, she's already seen right through his lecherous ways. Surely he'd have no luck. Would he?
One can never know. I don't think you should give him the chance. You are a brave man, Cormac. I am sure you can do this. Go talk to her.
Irena? I, was... Never mind. It was of no importance.
Cormac?
Yes. Well, Irena, I just wish to inform you that, I've left the Order. I'm no longer a Templar, nor bound by their rules.
What are you saying?
I would like it if... I mean, when this is over, would you consider, adventuring at my side?
Of course I would. I would be honored to fight alongside you. I feel as close to you as I did to my sisters.
Oh. Yes, of course. Sisters. Indeed.
I now know that the call is coming from the realm of Pandemonium.
We could barely reach Pandemonium. How could your sister Lysa?
The Prophet was a seraph. He may have hidden in Pandemonium to keep his affairs secret from the Angiris Council.
You think he summoned her?
I saw her broken body, but the Prophet's magic is powerful. He once saved us all. He could have saved Lysa again. Accompany me to Pandemonium. We will find where Lysa's voice is coming from, and perhaps I will uncover the answers I seek.
Not enough fury.
I now know that the call
How
is
did
the
she
Prophet.
use
I
this?
saw her accompany. I followed her voice to this place. I can hear her so clearly. Is that... cannot be. Sybil?
I've become more formidable.
It was to be a dreamless sleep, but the blackness faded, and dreams I had. Dreams that became nightmares I could not wake from.
Sybil, I am here now.
More fury.
Demons!
You are always the strongest, Arena. Make us proud.
No! Do not go! What is that?
The prophet said I would not dream, but I did. At first, they were dreams of color, unsettling. And then I began to hear voices.
I need fury.
They called for me, over and over. And then I woke.
Prophet's magic is strong here. What is it that keeps my sister's spirits here?
More fury. Back to hell, dog. They're accustomed to that. Formidable. I can't pick up anything else.
Never showed such a place to us.
I feel more powerful.
Not enough fury. Your flesh is weak.
What's wrong, Cormac? You look even worse than usual.
Of course I do. My city's on the verge of destruction.
Oh, is that all?
What else would it be?
Now, there's something to ponder. It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Wait. This is not right.
Damn it all!
The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
I'm overburdened. I've become more formidable. I can't carry anymore. I need fury.
I've become stronger. My training has paid off. I am losing strength! I have more control now.
Edlin! He's...
I am sorry, my friend.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
His death is not your fault. He was slain before we came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it with you. I know it is hard, but we must leave.
Please don't blame yourself for this. Nothing good will come of it.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you carry the weight of grief.
Grief? You left your grief behind when you became a noble hero. You don't understand the rest of us anymore. Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no, I'm not sharing.
I don't want to share. I want you to talk to Hadrig about that dagger, and get some answers.
I already have answers. The bloody Thieves Guild killed my brother.
You're making an assumption. That's dangerous.
Listening to you is dangerous. Just leave me alone. I'm getting drunk and no.
I now know that the call is coming from the realm of Pandemonium.
How did
the prophet was a seraph.
You think that he...
I saw her. Accompany me to Pandemonium. What is it that keeps my sister's spirits here?
More fury.
Satisfying. Demons surround Lysa. You must find her, Irena. Lysa, where is she? More demons. Where are they coming from? It is good to see you, Irena. I thought I would never gaze upon your face again. Do not go. I have questions. Something holds the spirit. We trained, believing that we would fight together. But Irena was the one who was chosen. And we were the ones who must sacrifice to support her. Why her and not me? A selfish question, for I know that if she was asked, she would say yes. So I did.
I'm carrying too much.
I now know that the call is the prophet. Accompany me to Pan. What is it that keeps my sister's spirits here?
Not enough fury. Against my blows.
Reza, it is you!
When we woke, the demons were in our midst. We were not ready. But you slept, Irena. Why?
I would have woken Reza. You must believe me. Are these the demons that killed my sisters?
You must find Lysa. It is not too late.
Farewell, my sister. This portal will lead us to Lysa.
The prophet asked each of us in turn before he cast the spell of binding. Our lives for hers. If we declined, we could leave without any thought of shame. We each...
Lysa, I knew I heard your voice.
Why did we have to give our lives for you, Irena? What was so special about you? Chosen of the prophet. Your sisters were willing to sacrifice their lives for you, just as the prophet intended. But I would not play along. It merely took time for me to find a way out.
I never knew Lysa. The prophet never told me.
I'm overburdened.
Irena, Know that you possess the greatest potential of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did this willingly, and their sacrifice is not a burden, but a gift to you.
But what do I do?
Live. Fulfill the destiny for which I trained you, and for which your sisters died.
My training has paid off.
I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. But she decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
You would not. You've always made sacrifices for the greater good.
But if the price is too costly, goodness is not enough. Perhaps there is a better way. The Prophet knew one truth. Evil cannot be destroyed forever. In time, it rises anew and stronger.
He was very wise, wasn't he?
Yes, and that is why I must carry on his mission. But I will not demand the sacrifice that was asked of my sisters. I and those who follow me will not sleep. We will pass on our task from generation to generation, ever vigilant and ready.
Shall I call you the Prophet, then?
Who can say what the future holds?
Please, take your time. Only the best for you, my lady.
resides in your heart, from the destruction of even your own end yet to come. Now you have the chance to defeat Malthael, to free us all from our suffering under his yoke. Our vigil ends, sister. It falls to you to see that all vigils do not.
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. It cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here.
Myself to Sanctuary, where humans dwell, but the souls did not call me from that place. I searched the breath of creation, always following the sound. Always the sound. And then I understood. Pandemonium, where the world stone once rested. Whatever their triumphs, they die. That is wisdom.
Be others who seek a way out of the endless strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I cannot be unique in all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
Now! It's almost dead! Himself! Now go retrieve that stone. We will help as we can.
I've become stronger.
Content to fight the same battles and the same foes while everything turns to ashes. Those victories might last a day, or a year, or 100 years. The war will never be won so long as he and his brothers lead. There is an end to it, but fools like my father are too blind to see it.
Struck down in the third charge. I lay upon the ground, only to wake in chains. I did not know that... demons took prisoners. I babbled like a fool about my dreams of escaping this war. My captor freed me and said that we would meet again. Her name was Lilith, daughter of Mephisto.
Of man show their potential for greatness. They can stand for good like any angel in heaven, or they can enact the lowest demon of hell. The power of such a choice should not rest in the hearts of beings who are here for an instant, then flare and die.
Where is the Black Soulstone?
Malthael destroyed it and consumed Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free. Where is the Black Soulstone? Then
The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, she had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. She is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a barbarian who protects the innocent. But within her beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will she have the strength to resist? Or will she be our doom?
A new ally has joined, but the minions of hell grow stronger. A new ally has joined, but the minions of hell grow stronger.
The Nephilim.
I need fury.
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying down in those streets. I can't just abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die! She's coming to kill us all!
Ancients, no! More fury. The gates! Not enough fury. I need fury. More fury. Not enough fury.
My training has paid off.
More fury. I need fury.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets.
Spend wisely.
It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
And there are no survivors.
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait, you're the barbarian who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
Yes, that is why I am here.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? Those were innocent people. Not enough fury. I need fury.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
This will be a good battle.
Ah, we found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael attacking the city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
We are the descendants of angels and demons. Malthael sees only the evil within us.
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me!
Not enough fury.
Akarat's bane! This is worse than I feared.
What is that?
A Death Maiden! Stop her!
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
I will not stand for this. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
Is there any way of knowing why he wanted it?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Do what you can. I will save this city from Malthael's forces. What was that Death Maiden trying to do in the cathedral exactly?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Until I destroy them. Then he will have none.
Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
How is that possible?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Either way, it's disturbing, and I will stop him. The dead deserve peace. That sliver is just a fragment of the Black Soul Stone. How can it help us?
The sliver is still connected to the souls. Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
The soul crucibles turn the dead into reapers?
Sadly, yes.
Even the Death Maidens.
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
The Heraldrum have returned at a strange time.
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Evidently.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
Everyone runs. The question is, what will you do next time?
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion.
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakis, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Ruckus was a clever man, after all.
Why would the angels do this to us?
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned...
Who's this?
I'm Bryson. I was trapped in a cellar until Hadrig rescued me.
And now he won't go away.
Well, you saved his life. Perhaps he's grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
Is there anything on your mind, Hadrig?
Yes, actually. I was just remembering what happened in New Tristram after the falling star hit. I'd never seen Mira so scared. Leah came by later, telling us there were wounded men at the inn.
And your wife still went to help them.
You said something to Hadrig, didn't you? I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now, it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
I can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
You ask who's to blame for this?
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Did you know there were once two moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Durgist.
You've never told the whole story of anything in your entire life.
Well, no. But Durgist's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
So you'll finally tell me if you're a god?
Have you been eating enough? I've noticed this about you. When things get difficult, you get very focused. Maybe I'll cook for you. So, if it's all the same, we'd probably both be happier if I didn't.
I can't believe it. The hero of Bastion's Keep. She'll save us.
More fury.
Then the left.
Yes.
Here.
Duncraig is just death and horror. I thought I'd be safe here.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
I need fury. can't pick up anything else.
I feel better now.
More fury.
Nephilim, I knew the greed that infects your kind would not let you pass this chest by. And now, you shall suffer for it.
My strength is back. You wilt against my blows.
I feel more powerful.
Before me. Gain new power. Not enough fury. I'm carrying too much.
Ave Obitus, Ave Interitus, in Circus Elistros in situ.
What's going on here?
I'm summoning back the souls that have been stolen from these poor people in order to restore their lives.
They're rotting. Your meddling is sure to bring nothing but horror and more death. Most likely yours.
Wait, what's that noise? Oh dear, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Fools, you are lucky to be alive. Stop toying with powers you do not understand.
Of course. Oh, of course. Oh, bless you, my good woman.
I can't carry anymore. I'm overburdened. not the work of Reapers. What happened here? More dead?
Death to the nobles!
What is this?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
This whole city is under attack, and you want to ambush the king? Are you mad?
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
I can't carry anymore. My skill. The ancients smile on me.
did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, we are all doomed. They have a choice between good and evil, and they overwhelmingly choose evil.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible, but not for long. My back is full.
You have called the darkness down upon you.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
But how?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael, he's watching you.
I grew disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last
You need to get to the Survivors' Enclave. Malthael's Reapers are everywhere.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes, if I am ever to sleep again. I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
How did you hear about her?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
You have a lot to learn about me.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
This is not a time for laughter.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
A wandering hero! Just in time to protect me as I grab these last trinkets. We'll split it, eh? This looks promising. Keep watch. If I get eaten, I blame you. Ah, nothing. Ah, nothing.
I have more control now.
Oh no, I'm dead.
I'm carrying too much.
This is the one. I can feel it. Thanks for keeping me alive. Here's your share. I'm off to find the nearest abandoned tavern.
If you can see the future, then do you know if this battle has an end?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
Why does that sound so wrong?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are as Sorceres that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet, though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
I can't pick up anything else.
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions.
Guides my hand. We gain new strength. I'm overburdened. My pack is full. against my blows. I'm carrying too much.
Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
I'm growing power. I can't pick up anything else. What was that?
That would be Urzael.
Urzael?
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
Good. Let us get to the Enclave. I need to see if Tyrael has made any progress. I need to go back.
Is this truly the work of angels? I don't understand. How could they?
The angels pledged not to interfere with humanity. This one broke his word, and he will regret it.
Good.
To be honest, I can't believe I'm still in business.
That would not be wise.
The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
I imagine that's how they kept you from asking questions. A vile tactic. But now, you are free to leave the Order behind. What shall you do?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar.
Please don't blame yourself for this. Nothing good will come of it.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you carry the weight of grief.
Grief? You left your grief behind when you became a noble hero. You don't understand the rest of us anymore.
Good day. Do you prefer slashing or stabbing?
You are a quiet sort, Serena. Sneak back home and fetch some of our savings.
But the streets are crawling with those horrid creatures.
That's precisely why you must go, dearest. Nobody notices you.
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. Now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them.
Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone missing. It couldn't have walked off on its own now, could it, lad?
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy! I'll never see it again!
I'm sorry, Hadrig.
Get out of my sight.
Now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness!
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
After Corelland's death, the crown passed to Justinian I.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
All trouble shall pass.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He was a great ally, a guide. He never wavered. Had he lived, things might be very different.
Could one man make such a difference?
Now is not the time to speak of this. We have a city to save.
I am sorry. Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
I battle the darkness in all of its forms. That particular one was difficult.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
Nor should they. That is the work of demon hunters, my friend.
Look, the sliver is changing. Urzael has done this to finish collecting the soul.
Where can I find...
All I know, before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart.
I'm surprised that the swords of Westmarch were able to last this long.
You are from here, aren't you?
I was.
You have returned to us in our darkest hour. Many good soldiers have sacrificed themselves.
And yet, you still live.
I know you will be a great help to us, Hunter.
Death comes to all.
Why haven't you received reinforcements from Bramwell and Kingsport? They are loyal to the Crown.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is... disturbing.
Grace?
Do you know anything about Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
It's a relief that Malthael spared you in the tomb of Rakis. But I wonder why.
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And I am? I have dedicated my life to killing demons.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Some angels are no better than demons. You look unwell.
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
There are two kinds of pain I've found. One that heals, and one that does not. Why did Malthael take the Black Soul Stone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter, but every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
There must be something. He would not act without a reason.
I just want to get rid of this, to be honest. My wares.
We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, Dirges had to leave Lyria's side, you see, for desire rules the night. He could only watch from below as she drifted across the ocean of stars. Then Zai climbed, silent as a whisper, into Lyria's palace in the heavens.
Had he fallen in love with her?
No, but stealing from Dirges would make Zai a legend. I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Dirges was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Dirges' jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Only a fool would let his desires run that deep.
Yes, that was Dirges. Desire was his very nature.
What do you know about Urzael?
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Anything else?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzael has become. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
That must have been quite the burden.
Nonsense. We Vetchen often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one. Chelsea, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchen, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future holds vengeance.
What will you do with your revenge when you have it? You still need to make a life for yourself. A little love would do you wonders.
We need to get out of here. Hide in the bog, anywhere. As long as it's away from the cities.
I heard Tyrael is an angel. Why isn't he helping Malthael?
Well, who's saying?